It's so cool.
So, yeah, the big one is T6, the Texan, or Barry's trying to get the pilot maker.
Pilot maker.
So the T6 Texan here, this is a 1951 model, so it's post World War II. But this was the premier trainer throughout World War II. So when you enlisted into the Army Air Force, or our Air Forces, you would start off in what's called a PT-19 or a Boeing Stearman, and you learn just basic navigation, basic aerodynamics, everything like that. And then you would advance up to this, and this is the AT6, which is Advanced Trainer, or the T6. And this is where they became fighter pilots. They learned to evade and avoid, shoot each other down, aerobatic maneuvers, all of the above happened in this aircraft form. Back then, the instructor would sit in the back seat and the pilot would sit in the front as he learned. But this aircraft was used all the way up until the late 50s, pretty much. The specific history of this, like I said, it was built in 1951, went from the U.S. To Spain and served its life in the Spanish Air Force, training the Spaniards for quite some time, and then was returned back to the U.S., where the U.S. Military then sold it off to the civilian side. It went through 3 civilian owners before we acquired it, and now we fly air shows with it all across the U.S. So it's a pretty awesome airplane. Personally, I think it looks best at night because there's about a 3-foot blue flame that shoots out the exhaust, and it just lights up your whole right wing like this baby blue color all the way down it, which is pretty impressive. It's powered by a 600 horsepower Pratt & Whitney radial engine, and it has some get up and go for how big it is. As you guys go up and fly, you'll notice how maneuverable it is. Even though it is such a large aircraft, this will do anything you ask it to. While you guys are flying, you have the opportunity to do any maneuver that you like, and you will be able to fly the maneuver. So if you want to do a loop, you want to do barrel rolls, you want to do rolls, it's all up to you. You guys can fly that and do those maneuvers. And then Barry's there to help you and talk you through it or demonstrate one for you, and then hand over the controls to you and let you go buck wild with it. So if you do not want to do any of that, you're more than welcome to just kind of fly around, go buzz the mountains. I think there's still some skiers out there that you can do some bombing passes on, or whatever you like.